What's going on? We back. It's the Bosco Lincoln Moore. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. And shout out to Mr. Steven Styles. He came up with an excellent video idea. This was a video request, and you got a video request. Click the Facebook link, like the Facebook Boxing Clinic page, and message me. I'll message right back or as soon as I can. I got a special video coming up today, so be on the lookout. It's something I usually don't do. So y'all be on the lookout for this special video I'm doing ahead of time. So when it drop, I'll let you know in the intro what it is. But Mr. Styles, did some research and pointed out that he thinks it'll be a 0% chance of an undisputed champion at 147 pounds. Because in history, out of all the welterweight undisputed champions, the IBO has never been a part of it. From Curry to Honeyghan to Corey Spinks to Zab Judah, even before that was Sugar Ray Leonard on back. With Sugar Ray Leonard on back, it was only WBC and WBA. Then when when Donald Curry came in, the IBF got to be a part of it. And it used to be only you need 3 belts to be undisputed champion, and that just changed not too long ago. You had to hold the WBO, the IBF, WBC, or WBA. And Floyd was saying that in one of his videos showing off his belts. I think it was Fight Hype, saying they just changed it. You don't have to have 3 belts to be undisputed, and they changed it 5-6 years ago. I don't even know if it was that long ago. But it just recently have been changed that you had to hold WBO, IBF, WBC, and WBA belt. No, the IBO don't count, and no, Ring Magazine don't count. And it's interesting that the WBO has never been part of a welterweight undisputed champion. And obviously it was a money grab. The WBO probably, paid some money for that to happen. You see Mr. Honeyghan right here only has the WBA, WBC, and IBF. So, history tells us in the welterweight division that's going to be tough to happen. Especially with the WBO working closely with Top Rank in the welterweight division. And also working closely with Golden Boy. Because remember, Saddam Ali had that belt before it turned over to Top Rank. So, I don't know, man. History tells us, because you got to know your history to go forward. So, history tells us that it ain't going to happen. Bob Arum history tells us, Top Rank history tells us that working with other promoters, it ain't going to happen. So, patterns are made to be broken, just as records are made to be broken. And this was a very interesting research right here. And I'll leave the Wikipedia article in the description to let you see all the champions they have listed. And it's not looking good for one champion. And, I told you I didn't believe Bob Arum really wanted to work with Premier Boxing Champions. I really don't think he wanted to. You see, he didn't even want to make Linares and Lomachenko, happen. Even though Golden Boy HBO had a good reason. They had the Triple G replay. Obviously they wanted to change the venue. Obviously they wanted to go down on their network and pay Lomachenko more money than he was going to make on ESPN to compensate him for coming over. Bob Arum said nope. He wants all the power and control. He don't want to run back over to HBO. And he damn sure don't want to run to Al Heyman and bow down to Al Heyman. They might agree to work with each other, but don't mean they really going to work with each other. They work with each other, Felix Diaz, John Molina versus Crawford, individually, respectfully. But, history tells us that WBO Top Rank belt ain't going nowhere. Crawford is just going to reign supreme. They already got several candidates for Crawford to fight, other than his mandatory once he get the belt. The Ingus Gould, the dude that just fought on Top Rank, just beat David Navarajian. David Benavidez is getting up a bill of health. Trump card is Manny Pacquiao. Konstantin Puamarv is another Trump card. So that's about 4 fights they got lined up. If it's any of them close, you can see a rematch. So that's 4 fights lined up if he beat Jeff Horn. That's almost 3 years of fights for him if he fight 2 times a year. So, plus you got to throw in mandatories in there as well. So, the numbers are telling us, this won't happen. And Mr. Styles is right. It probably won't happen. Unless Terrence Crawford leaves that Top Rank company, or something changes between the Cold War between Bob Arum and Al Heyman. Even though they agreed to work with each other as a piece of them, lawsuit and agreement to, to do away with the lawsuit, whatever they did. But, you know, you think even if Bud Crawford left Top Rank, you think they let him leave with that belt? I don't think so. They would tie him up so long that he would lose 3 or 4 years of his prime, even double what Mikey Garcia lost. I mean, I'm pretty sure he done fought about 10 fights with Top Rank so far. Probably more than that. So he had to either sign his life away to Top Rank or he had to re-up 1 or 2 times. And if he re up again or if he under the same contract, it's going to be tough. I know Floyd paid $250,000 to get out of the contract thanks to Al Heyman. I know Mikey Garcia, I think Al Heyman helped him as well to get out the contract. Chavez Jr. Had one more fight with Top Rank. He signed with Al Heyman. He magically got out that contract. So, I mean, it's probably going to cost Crawford $500,000 to get out of that contract. Probably might cost him $1 million, depending on if he signed his life away. So, the chances of us seeing the Undisputed Champion is probably slim to none because of the WBO belt. And that don't even need to be a fact. Without the WBO belt, Top Rank is nothing. Golden Boy is probably nothing as well. So, I mean, something to chew on real quick. Shout out to Mr. Steven Styles. Everybody show him a shout out in the comment section. This was an excellent, excellent video topic. We gone.